Hello everyone, this is Alex from Swoosh English, and today I am talking about preparation. Are you effectively prepared to pass your OET exam on your first attempt or not? So people have got their examination. A lot of people who are doing it this month have got their examination in just over 10 days time. I'm getting a lot of emails, a lot of anxious, worried emails from doctors and nurses looking for a crash course, and we're trying to help them with that. They're panicking. They're saying that their exam is only 10, 11 days time. They don't feel that they've effectively prepared as best as they could have done, but a lot of them still want to go ahead with the examination. And I'm saying to them, if you know that you're not effectively prepared, then I would highly recommend you not to take the exam this month. Okay, because I'm seeing a lot of doctors and nurses who are posting their results. They are sending me emails, and these are doctors and nurses who are not in our OET program. Just want to make that abundantly clear that in the doctors and nurses in our program, they're getting a lot of live class support. They're getting their writing assessed by our OET UK teachers in our Facebook group, unlimited corrections, our video courses, etc. So they're really getting comprehensive support, and that's what I would highly recommend you to find an OET teacher, whether it's in your city, whether it's in your close to your home, whether it's online, to find a teacher ideally. And if you're just going through YouTube videos and there's no one there to give you feedback and practice, etc., and tell you what you're doing right and wrong, then you really are missing out. But anyway, going back to today's topic, if your examination is this month and you're not effectively prepared, what can you do? Well, you cannot change the time. You cannot say, okay, I'll go back in time 20 days or 30 days. Today is today, and anything that happened yesterday is gone forevermore. So what I would say to you is, if you're not effectively prepared, you can take advantage of the OET's policy of deferring, okay, so changing it to a later month, or you can withdraw completely. So there are some fees attached with that. So for deferring the examination to another month, I believe it is 200 Australian dollars. And if you want to withdraw, it's 120 Australian dollars. So examination dates are getting booked up quite quickly. But if you want to reschedule and you want to change it to a different day and time, a different month, I would highly recommend you to do that, just so that you've got more time to prepare. Even though it might cost you a little bit of money to, defer or withdraw it, it's better to do that instead than go through with the examination and you're not effectively prepared, and you have much less of a chance of getting a grade B. You do have up to 2 business days beforehand. So if you defer or withdraw by Wednesday 11:59 p.m. AEST Australian time, if you do it before that time, so the exam is on a Saturday, if you do it before that time, you're able to defer or withdraw. So in a lot of cases, of course, I don't know, if you went through some kind of really intensive crash course and you were at a 6.5 before in IELTS, you got 777, 6.5, you got 6.5 in writing or reading, for example. So you were just a little bit below the 7 required. So remember, between 7 and 7.5 equates to a grade B in OET. So if you just had a 6.5 in one area and you really, you did, 2, 3, 4 hours a day, you'd read really intensively, maybe you had time off work, then maybe you could pass if you did the exam 10, 11 days later in a short period of time. But if you were getting, 5.5, 6s in all areas and you've only just started preparing for OET and you've got your exam 10 days later and you're rushing and you want to achieve the dream of working in the UK very, very soon as a nurse or doctor, and you're like, I'm desperate to pass. That may be great. That may be great that you've got that ambition, you've got that drive, that determination, that hunger. But if you don't have the necessary time to put into place everything that you're learning, your all the things you're learning, you're putting into practice, you're getting the feedback, the corrections, suggestions for improvement, the grade estimations. If you're not getting all of those things, then it's going to be very difficult for you to get a grade B in all 4 areas of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So I really, it really saddens me to see so many doctors and nurses, whether it's IELTS or OET, take the exams again and again and again. They've just not prepared effectively. They've rushed into booking the exam. They're desperate to become a doctor or nurse in the UK, and they just want to pass quickly. Doesn't work like that, ladies and gentlemen, and I want you all to pass on your first attempt, ideally, if you can. And that's really what we're helping our doctors and nurses to do in our OET programs, is to really give them that practice and feedback and allowing them enough time. Because if you just book the exam quickly and, you leave all your studying to the last minute, which all of human beings do, we procrastinate a lot. We all do that. I do that myself sometimes. So we're all doing these things, but with this examination, remember, OET is a high stakes examination. There's a lot riding on this exam. If you pass, then your whole life can change. Your life, your family's life, your salary, maybe your education for your children. A better life maybe in the UK, a safer life, more freedom, democracy, all those things. These amazing things that you get as part of being an OET passed doctor or nurse. It's really best for you to prepare in the best, the most effective way possible, and give yourself enough time. So take advantage of that 2 business day period where you can defer or withdraw your application. So going onto the occupationalenglishTest.org website if you want to see that in more detail, and make sure you can take advantage of that. If you just know deep down in your heart, you just know, I am not ready to get a grade B, and you've given yourself only 9-10 days or even less notice. If it's even less, a few days, then take advantage of that quickly and just get your examination booked for another month or another 2 months or even 3 months later. If you got 5 or 5.5, you should probably defer it even later than that. So that would be my advice today. If you have any questions about today's video, make sure you put them in the comments section below. If you want to sign up for some of our free materials, which can give you a really good indication as to what you know and what you don't know right now, go to swooshenglish.com. We've got lots of free materials on there that you can download. And thank you very much for watching today's video.